Hi, my name is Justin, aka Ghost Reader, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the book Dominion, an anthology of speculative fiction from Africa and the African Diaspora. This was edited by Zelda Knight and Ipeki Okahini Chovi Donald. Um, this is published by Science Fiction and Fantasy Writers of America and is in stores today, so you can pick this up now if you so wish to. I'd like to thank the Science Fiction and Fantasy Writers of America and NetGalley for the opportunity to review this book. Also, I would like to give a special shout out to Epeki, who posted this online, and I saw a retweet of it and was like, "Oh, I have to get a copy of this." And he reached out to me, basically saying that if I didn't get it through NetGalley, that he would personally give me a copy to review. So I'm like, thank you for your offer as well. All right. So what did I want to? Why did I want to this book so badly? One, it was because it was written by people from African descent. So I wanted to see like how their culture would influence their writing, and it was also sci-fi, and I like sci-fi, and I wanted to read more books on sci-fi. So I thought that this would be a very good book to pick up. Not only that, because not only was it just one story, but there were multiple stories in this book. I forget how many stories in total. There's a poem in here as well. And a whole bunch of different writers that came up with a bunch of diverse stories as well. So you have like stories that are set in small villages, and then you have stories that go from small villages to being like on like a very cosmic scale, dealing with beings beyond like human understanding. You have stories about passing memory through DNA, and you have others where gods are being born. So you have a wide variety of stories. It's very interesting in each of the stories, especially like it was really cool seeing stories where they had like either gods or like otherworldly or interdimensional beings interacting with human beings. Just that interplay was really good. Also, kind of seeing it from some of the settings were in like older or very traditional, what you would envision as very traditional African settings, and then you have like these interdimensional beings showing up and how like that interplay works out. So it was like it's the stories in here were very well varied in their settings, and also in the characters introduced. You also have like traditional sci-fi to like horror as well. So if you want like different vibes of stories, some stories are very like light, and then you have other stories that are just like really dark in here as well. This book does not shy away from the stories in here. Not all of them shy away um, from showing trauma. So there are trigger warnings for like sexual assault, murder, and other things like that. But I think those are the two big ones I can remember. So um, if those are things that trigger you, then you may want to be a little careful reading this book if you pick it up. But for me, I was able to get through the stories just fine, but that's just me. But it was actually one of those stories. I forget the name of it. One of the third story in the book. One of the darker ones was one of my favorites. In fact, because I was going through the story, and as the story was going on, I was like, "Oh, wait, like what's going on here? How where's the character going to end up at?" So a lot of these stories were very much page turners as well. And the stories also varied in topics. Some were just like um, the sci-fi stories with maybe no you had to probably dig deeper for like overall theme, but there are stories in here about racism, about gender roles, about ethics and science, shame, and then wanting family. And so you can there are these stories explore different topics as well. So for me, I really liked this book. I liked the stories that were in them. I enjoy reading them. Enjoy reading it. If I had to give it a rating, I would give it an overall rating of 4 out of 5 stars. So if you're into sci-fi and you want to pick up a book that is where the sci-fi stories are influenced by African experiences and by African culture, then I would say that this book is one for you. So that is it for this review. I guess down in the comment sections below, let me know what is the last book you've read by African author, and what is the last sci-fi book that you've read. Let me know down in the comment section below. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at GhostReads28, on Instagram at Justin Ghost Reader, and on Goodreads. The link to that's down in the description box below. So as always, keep reading, and Black Lives Matter.